Hello everybody, welcome to the shop. In front of us here today we've got something a little bit different. You're used to seeing something like that, but what have we got here? This is a Glenwood Model K coal-fired cook stove. The little bit of research I've done indicates these were made in the, I think, mid-1800s to early 1900s. A coworker gave this to me in a pile of scrap, because everybody at work knows that I collect scrap metal, brake rotors and such, and scrap them. And he gave this to me in a pile of other scrap, and I was loading all the parts and pieces in my truck, and I thought, man, this thing looks like it's actually in pretty good condition. And you'll notice it's missing the legs. I have secured the legs, I do not have them with me, but he said, oh, I like these legs, I think I'm going to make them into a coffee table. And I didn't think much of it at the time, but once I set it up like this in my shop, I said, man, this is too good to scrap, this is beautiful. So I asked him to give me the legs, and he agreed, so I'm happy about that, because I kind of fell in love with it. It's a really unique, interesting piece, and I'd like to restore it. So this is going to be the part of a number of videos detailing the refurbishing and restoration of the stove. I don't know if you'd call it a refurbish or a restoration, I don't know, but I will be taking it all apart. This back part here just lifts off, all the stove lids, the doors, all that's going to come off, and I'll store them aside, and I'll start with the main oven firebox section, and I'll take it apart, take all the rust off of everything. I'll reline the firebox with some new furnace cement, and there's a couple parts and pieces that are cracked. Here's a broken piece here. This lever, I'm not entirely sure what it's for, but it mounts right there on that little pivot, and it's clearly broken, so I'll either repair it or I may have secured a replacement. There was someone on Craigslist parting out one of these stoves, so I might be able to get this just replaced. And also, this is cracked in a couple pieces. I was going to use this old junk piece that doesn't go to this stove and weld these together and then graft a section in. I think I might just be able to buy a replacement piece from the stove that's being parted out. So that about sums up the introduction. I'm going to break this down and put it on a pallet or something and store it somewhere safe, and I will start tearing apart the firebox. So if you're interested in this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button, leave a comment down below if you feel so inclined, and follow along with me as I restore this really cool piece of history. It's a little bit different from everything else I do, but there's just something really interesting about it. I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with this thing when I'm done. I don't want it in my house. I don't have space for it in my house. I don't have a barn to put it in. I really don't know. I might just end up selling it, or I might, who knows. But I like it, and I wanted to save it from the scrap pile. So, thanks for watching, and make sure to stay tuned for more.